So you want to read the Powerless trilogy by Lauren Roberts, but you're not sure about the reading order. It's not very complicated, but there's a few questions. Let's talk about it with no spoilers, of course. The reading order isn't very complicated. You mainly get questions about where to read Powerful, the novella, or is it even important to the overall story? The first book in this series is Powerless, where our FMC Peyton enters a high-stakes competition where she struggles to hide the fact that she is powerless in a kingdom where you are kicked out or for being powerless. There's also tension, banter, and a great love triangle between her and the two princes of the kingdom, Kit and Kai. Here's where it gets complicated. Powerful happens at the same exact time as Powerless. This book just follows Peyton, the FMC, her best friend Adina is the FMC in Powerful. So it takes place at the exact time in tandem. So you can read these two together. There's lists online for how to switch off between the chapters in the book so that you're progressing at the same time. But if you read Powerless when it was released, like I did, you read the whole book, you kind of know some of what's happening in Powerful, how it's going to end. But there is a lot of good information, new characters in this book that you definitely need to read. So you have the option of tandem reading, or you could do them separately like I did, because I read Powerless when it came out and then Powerful when it came out later. Then the second book in the series is Reckless, which is a continuation of the story, all new information. And if you went to Reckless straight from Powerless because the cliffhanger is so rough and you just went right into it, I would highly recommend, I would say that you have to read Powerful before you go to Fearless, the last book in the series. There is a character that comes up in Fearless that is only in Powerful. This is the only other way to be introduced to them. So you have to read this book to get that plot line of Fearless, or you will be very confused why we care about them. Fearless is the last book in the trilogy. Maybe. Lauren has said that we are getting another novella. I just haven't seen any information about the title, the date, anything like that, but she did confirm we're getting another novella. I personally hope that we get a little baby one because I love my short copies so much. They also came up with like a full size that matches the rest of the books, but I love the little one. So really the reading order is not that complicated. It's just really about where you are going to read Powerful, but please, please, please read it before you read Fearless. That is the most important part because there is such a big moment that you will miss if you haven't read Powerful. Now that I have read the whole series, I will say I have an idea of who or what we will be getting in the last novella. When you read Fearless, I feel like you will also kind of see towards the end like what this could be about. Either way, I am so excited for more of Lauren Roberts' writing. I loved all the books so much. Whatever Lauren Roberts writes next, I am so excited to read it. Let me know what order you read these books in. I'm very curious to go back and do a tandem read because that sounds very interesting. But let me know.